Desert Financial Credit Union is once again partnering with us on Stuff the Bus, helping students in our community start the school year with all the supplies they need. Joining us now is Bernice Flyo, financial wellness educator with Desert Financial, to talk about another way they support families, helping kids build strong financial habits from an early age. Welcome.
Thank you for having me here.
It's such a great idea to start with kids young. What's the youngest age you work with?
Usually about 8 years old, elementary school students, yes.
So what are some of the concepts you try to teach to kids?
Typically we start off with the 50-30-20 model, 50 for spending, 30 for saving, and 20 for giving. That's a great concept to start off with kids.
And do kids even understand cash? Because we are getting close to a cashless society, and digital money might not feel like viscerally like spending for kids.
Yeah, they're very curious about money, so the curiosity is there. It's easy to build off of that. But it is important to talk about digital money because sometimes they don't understand that is real money behind those credit cards and debit cards that they see their parents using.
Yeah, and I know there's teen Venmo, so I assume teenagers are a little bit different in terms of working with them.
Yes, because of social media and the access that they have to information, they are very in the know about digital currency and digital money, but they still do need education on digital scams and how to keep their information protected, because that's the part that most kids don't know information about.
That's so interesting, because I feel like teenagers would be really vulnerable to scams.
Yes, they definitely can be, especially with social media being so accessible on their phones.
So Desert Financial does have a program where kids and teenagers can have their own account?
Yes, Kickstart accounts. From ages 6 to 17, they can get an account with the help of their guardian or grandparent, and it is a free account. They get a checkings account, a savings account, and a debit card all in one place, so kids get really excited about learning how to use their own money, that sense of independence and confidence.
So if you're talking to kids or teenagers about saving, is it important to have a goal like I'm saving up for a concert ticket or a certain bike or a bat?
Yes, I think that's actually a great idea. If you're going to talk to your kids about how to save, having them pick the goal. If they want to go to a concert, okay, let's set up a savings goal, let's break it up by month, and then they can see their own progress month by month, and they're going to be so excited once they see that their goal has been met, and that confidence that they build, they'll take into adulthood when making money decisions.
I've read that it's important for them to have skin in the game, right? So if, let's say, they want a concert ticket, instead of just a parent paying for it, you'd say, I'm going to pay for half of it, and you're going to pay for half of it. And then that experience has a different meaning because they've earned it on some level.
Yes, and they are more appreciative. They feel like they contributed, and those type of skills are so important, especially at a young age.
And I'm sure kids that start early, or teenagers, tend to make better financial decisions later in life.
Yes, most people think that your money choices develop as an adult, but your developmental phase happens before the age of 7, so a lot of your financial skills and relationship to money happen when you're pretty young.
That's so interesting. Now I'm thinking about my kids, like, what were they doing when they were 7? Were they like spending all their $2 allowance on candy?
Yeah, and their emotional connection to money is also developed before the ages of 7 typically.
Wow, so in other words, if they have scarcity mentality, or if they feel like they have enough, or if they're savers on some level, or givers.
Yes, we have all different types of money personas. Givers, people who are more anxious about money, avoidant about money, those can happen at an early age.
So it's important for parents to start thinking about this.
Yes, and having open conversations with their children, even if they don't consider themselves experts, they know a lot. Parents, you've had a lot of lived experiences, and you can share those with your children.
Tell me the name of the free account again.
Kickstart.
Okay, if parents want to start that, do they go into the branch?
They can visit any of our branches and talk to any of our team members to learn more. They can also go on our Desert Financial website and look up Kickstart accounts, and they'll get all the information there.
Thank you so much, Bernice. We're also going to put this information on our website, cw7az.com. Thank you so much. Again, Desert Financial Credit Union is a sponsor of our Stuff the Bus Back to School Drive. You can help Arizona's kids be ready for school from the comfort of your own home by scanning that code you see right there on your screen, which enables you to make a donation right now in real time. It just takes a few minutes to pick out a backpack, and it can make a huge difference to a family that really needs your help. Scan the code and donate to the CW7 Desert Financial Credit Union Stuff the Bus Back to School Drive today.